Hey everyone, FCRB TV time. I was actually in the process of making a video right after the game, like a few minutes ago, and something messed up and I lost it. So I gotta start all over. So as you know, the Champions League final just concluded not too long ago, um, and Real Madrid beat Liverpool 3-1 in Kiev, Ukraine. Um, there's quite a bit to talk about because there were some injuries that took place, some gamesmanship, one may call it, and some unforced errors that took place throughout the match. So to get right into it, midway through the first half, it's 0-0. Liverpool's really showing that they can punch above their weight and really take down Real Madrid. They're really after it. Real Madrid realize that this is going to be a real contest. And Mohamed Salah gets on the ball and he tries to get away from Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos locks up with him, gets a foot in, tackles, and as he tackles, he pins his right arm with his left arm against his body and pulls him down. As he pulls him down, he falls on his arm and he does Salah's shoulder. Right, so Salah's shoulder's injured, and the medics come out, the physios come out, and they take a look at him. They take a look at him, yeah, and they take a look at him. He tries to play on, but he cannot. So after 3-5 more minutes, he subs off, and Adam Lallana comes on. It's like no help for Liverpool there. So halftime at 0-0. I talked to some of my Liverpool mates, and they hate Sergio Ramos right now because they feel that he did it on purpose. And I personally think that he did do it on purpose as well, because it was he really wanted to rough him up. He wanted to maybe not damage him all the way, but he wanted to let him know that, like, they're pumping you up, they're comparing you to my boy Ronaldo. You think you're gonna be the one to do us, and you're the only one who really can do us. So guess what? I'm gonna rough you up right now, and he put him in some kind of WWE move, got him in a arm bar, dropped him on it, and did his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So halftime at 0-0, and after the halftime, we come back in the second half. Liverpool is still fighting hard. Liverpool's still fighting hard. It's the match is on a knife's edge. Yeah, the match is on a knife's edge. It can go either way. And then about the 60-something minute, a ball is played over the top for Benzema. He might be offsides. I'm not sure, but I don't think he was. But the ball's played in, and Karius picks it up. Now, when Karius picks it up, Benzema continues his run and tries to put the keeper under some pressure. The ball's in Karius' hands. Robertson is open on the left-hand side, the left back. He's open. A little, over-the-top release. Robertson to get it in space, start the Liverpool attack. But no. This guy, Karius, this clown, Karius, decides he's going to release the ball across the face of his own goal to his right centre-back, which I believe is Lovren. But the ball never reaches Lovren because Benzema's right there. He puts his foot out and blocks the release, and it goes straight into the goal from 17 yards out. That's how the first goal in the 2018 Champions League Final is scored, off of some kind of idiotic decision by Karius. And here's two things that I wasn't happy about. After that error there, he doesn't take it on the chin. He's calling the referee's name like, "Hey, ref, he's offside, ref, call something, ref." Nah, bruh. No, you made the biggest mistake I personally have ever seen from a goalkeeper. I mean, even the goalkeeper this past season in the Bundesliga who went to go get water in his goal and they scored while he was in the net, that is pretty stupid there. That's pretty bad. But what you did, Karius, what you did in the Champions League Final, that's way worse. I'm sorry. And then also the captain, Jordan Henderson, is over there talking to the referee. "Hey, ref, he's offside. Ref. No. The minute Karius picks up that through ball, whether he was off or not, it doesn't matter. Because now it's in Karius' hands. We're live. We're getting ready to play. We're about to go. You can't do that. You can't make an error of that magnitude, that type of mistake, and then you're going to say, "Hey, ref, he's offside." No, you have to know better than that. This isn't under 13. This is the Champions League final, dude. Listen, we're not done with Karius yet. So 1-0. Oh yeah, and another thing I'm not happy about from that goal, yes, is that Benzema scores it right off a deflection. And he runs off and he celebrates like he just slalomed through 3 people and put one top corner, in the postage stamp or something. No, you didn't. You just blocked a release from probably the worst goalkeeper in football history. And you over here celebrating like I mean, come on, man. Come on. What he should have done was he should have done the Fortnite dance. The loser dance? That's what he should have done. And let all the Liverpool fans know that your goalie's a loser, and that's why we're about to win this chip. Because we got Navas, and people dog Navas. Even some of the people at our camp, we dog Navas, but Navas is way better than Karius. So that's what I thought should have happened on the goal. Liverpool shouldn't have been asking for offsides, and then and then Benzema should have done the loser dance from Fortnite. That's what he should have done. Then we go on. It's 1-0. Liverpool keeps fighting on. They keep fighting on, and another player who, had a lot of question marks by his name as the match was building up throughout the weeks is Lovren. The question is Lovren good enough? Can he marshal Ronaldo and Benzema and Bale and whoever comes through? And can the Liverpool defense hold on? And I thought he had a very good game, Lovren. Made a lot of good tackles. And he was the one who, off the corner, wins his header emphatically, which causes Navas to feel he has to make a save, and in the process, Mane slides in and knocks it in 1-1. Liverpool's back in it. I personally wanted Liverpool to win the game. Yes, I'm a gunner. If they had won, they would have had obviously even more Champions Leagues than us. But I don't like Real Madrid. I'm tired of them. So I wanted Liverpool to win. So when Mane scores, I'm pumped. But I'm like, dude, Karius still plays for Liverpool. So it's not they're not out of the woods yet. So it goes back and forth, and then Liverpool has the ability to bring on Gareth Bale for taking off a good player in Isco, and you bring on someone like Gareth Bale. That's pretty impressive. That's why they're Galacticos. I almost called them Millonarios, but that is River Plates, not them. But they are really the Millonarios of Europe. So Bale comes on, and my man scores a bike, dude. He scores a bike. You know what I mean? I mean, we all saw it. Scores a bike, and it's pretty dope. And Karius can't really say anything about that. So it's 2-1. But, Liverpool keeps fighting on. That's one thing. Before the game, I watched this little Liverpool kid give his locker room team talk, and he got me G'd up. I shared it on Facebook. He got me G'd up, and I shared it to my Liverpool dudes, and I was like, yo, Liverpool is a club, they have the Never Walk Alone. They really believe in something up there in Anfield and Liverpool. They believe something. They're different from other clubs in England. They really think they're special or something, and that shit works for them, So they keep fighting on, and it's 2-1, and they're not giving up, and Sadio Mane hits the post. So I'm like, wow, these guys are not going away, and Real Madrid knows it. So Real Madrid has to be careful. They know how to work the clock and manage the game. Real Madrid is doing their thing, So the game is still poised for something to happen. And as I'm sitting there watching, like the rest of you all were, Bale gets the ball and lets one go from about 25 yards out, 25, 30 yards out. And to all the goalkeepers that I've got to work with, in terms of being a player and a manager myself, all the keepers I've worked with, I know you all would have saved this shot. All of you. Adam Flanders, Kevin Huggins, Mark Bryant. You guys all would have, Robert Collier, Sam Allen. Yes, you all would have saved this shot. This shot comes from distance, 30 yards out. And Karius lets the ball hit both his hands and go straight into the goal. Oh my God. Totally unacceptable for that level. You can't let that happen. And you've already had your howler for the game. You've already had your howler. The howlers of all howlers. Now you have a standard howler. You can't have 2 howlers in one game, Karius. How do you expect to go on with your career after having 2 howlers, not in one game, but in one half, in 20 minutes of the Champions League final? Bruh, we're not playing Southampton here. We're not playing in the FA Cup against Yeovil, and you wanna make a mistake against Yeovil. Bruh, you're playing Real Madrid in the biggest game in club football, and you have 2 howlers? 2? Oh, he's lucky I'm not in the team, because it would have been on. Oh, I would have been hot. I'm hot right now, and oh my God. I'm hot right now, and I'm a gunner. I don't support Liverpool. I can only imagine how Liverpool fans feel right now. Because seriously, you lose Salah, the team keeps fighting on, their fans keep singing on, believing, and keep going on, and you got Karius back there looking at y'all like, you know I'm still here, right? Terrible. Just terrible. I cannot believe him. I cannot believe Karius. Just let hit his hands go in the goal. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it right there. 3-1 to Real Madrid, game over. Unbelievable. It just it's tough for Liverpool, you know. And I tell you what, this is Jurgen Klopp's 4th loss in recent times. You know, he had the Champions League final loss he had with Dortmund. Then when he came to Liverpool, he lost in the League Cup final to Man City. Then he lost the Europa League final with Liverpool against Sevilla. And now he's lost the Champions League final with Liverpool to Real Madrid. So that's a lot of, you know, bridesmaids for Klopp in his Liverpool time. I tell you what, the first order of business in the summer for Liverpool will be to get a goalkeeper. Even if Messi said, listen, I want to go to Liverpool, Liverpool should say, listen, Leo, we cannot sign you at this very moment, because unless you can play goalkeeper, we have to sign somebody. We have to sign the keeper first, because we cannot go another match, not even a friendly against Barnet. Okay, not even a friendly against Barnet can we go with Karius or Mignolet in goal. Do you get me? So Leo, just hold on a second. We'll get back to you. We got to sign a goalie. They have to sign a keeper, because Liverpool, you can't play another game, not with these 2 clown goalies you have on your roster. Don't you have an academy kid better than these dudes? Because all they do is cost you guys everything. It's terrible. Listen, Arsenal, we got a 4-4 draw against you because your goalkeeper's terrible, and that was Mignolet. So listen, they have to buy. I'm for certain they will buy a keeper in the summer. I don't see him playing for Liverpool again. Karius, I don't see him playing for Liverpool again. Liverpool should let him go. He needs to start his career over in the lower leagues, the United States. He needs to come and play in the NPSL at Atlantic City Football Club or something. Start all over, change your name, get a new birth certificate or something. He's got to go, because seriously, what back four is gonna want to protect that guy? What back four? Because I mean, seriously, the dude's like, yo, you're wasting my time, man. He single-handedly killed the Champions League final. He killed it, man. Because, I mean, even without Salah, it was 0-0, and we're waiting for something to pop off, and that's what you do? Wow. Terrible. Just shocking. My man, Karius, is a straight clown. He's no good. I'm sorry. He cost Liverpool dearly today, and I really don't mind Liverpool. Obviously, Arsenal first, obviously, but I've got some Liverpool friends, and I don't mind them as much as I mind, like, I ain't got no Tottenham friends. If you support Tottenham, I don't really mess with you. Really, I don't. And then the Man United dudes, I got some good Man United friends, but you know, Man United, I really don't like Man United. I'm sorry, fellas, I don't really like Man United. But Liverpool, I really don't care about Liverpool. I really don't have any beef with them. If they had won today, like I said, I want them to win. If they had won, I wouldn't have felt some type of way. But when Chelsea, and I don't like Chelsea either. I don't like Chelsea. My Chelsea fans know I give them the biz all the time anyway. But when Chelsea beat Man United in the FA Cup final, I was happy about that because Man United, I really don't want y'all to ever win anything ever. I'd rather have Chelsea win than you guys win. But I'm glad you beat Tottenham though in the semifinals. So good job on that. So there it is, 3-1 to Real Madrid. Bale scores twice. I think the talking point is Karius. You can't even talk about, Gareth Bale's, sensational bicycle kick goal because Karius stole the show with 2 howlers in 20 minutes of a game in the second half. It's terrible. Just unacceptable. Unacceptable. So that's how we start the Memorial Day weekend out here in the Cuse, USA. I think that it's just I'm kind of lost for words because it wasn't a great final because Salah gets injured and Salah gets injured and it just never pops off. Bale scores a great goal, but Karius, you killed Liverpool today. I really would like to see how things unfold in the summer, but I'm sure Liverpool's going to open up the wallet and they're going to sign a competent goalkeeper. So that means Arsenal, we need to sign Bird Leno before this guy Klopp tries to snag him off us because we need a goalkeeper as well. But dang. But seriously, we came in 6th. We didn't win any trophies this year. We got on check for his stuff. Even Ospina, we got on him a little bit as well. But I'll take check on Ospina any day before I take those 2 keepers at Liverpool. Oh, hell no. Them dudes are terrible. Terrible. Woo! So, yeah, there it is. Champions League final. That's my report on it. 3-1 to Real Madrid. I'm not even going to talk about Ronaldo because he didn't do nothing. And as expected. So, Ramos is a beast. He knew what he was doing. He knew that was his opportunity to get a hold of Salah. And I'm going to leave you with this. I felt that, Liverpool were a bit naive in how they came about playing Real Madrid. And when I say naive, that coming together between Salah and Ramos, Salah was like playing football. Ramos was coming to get the trophy. And Salah didn't protect himself as if he felt like this guy could do me here. He wasn't thinking about that. And to be honest, I didn't think so either. But honestly, after he did it, I was like, yo, this dude, Ramos, he's been at it. He knows what he's doing. He's been at it, man. So he took care of him. He dealt with him. So that's what that is. So I guess congratulations to Real Madrid. Liverpool, I'm sorry you have Karius in goal. But everybody enjoy the Memorial Day weekend. The World Cup's coming up in 21 days, something like that. And that's going to be awesome. So, yeah. So, what's the word? Yeah. If you like what I'm talking about here, if you got something to say on it, please let me know. Subscribe at the bottom, FCRB TV. All right? Ciao.